In today's equity index futures markets, let's take a look at the S&P 500 future today as it's realizing a fourth consecutive day of selling pressure. However, I want to point out that we did see the December future quite a bit lower intraday. 3217.75 was the low print of the day. So we did see a nice rally here to finish out the day. Still down on the day about a little over 1%, but well off the lows. And looking at that low print, that's the lowest level for the S&P 500 future. You have to go back to July 31st to see them trading at those levels. So again, multi-week low for the contract. And looking at some of the driving factors today, I want to point to, I think there's several things you can point to. It's a confluence of storylines kind of meeting today to start the week, and I think there's several things. Certainly the tensions on Capitol Hill, I think, have traders a little uneasy to start the week. Couple that with the storylines that were developing late last week, the selling pressure in most of these major averages continued to persist today, and I think that fed into the psychology, also breaking down of technical levels. So I think that's another storyline here. The banking compliance issue is another storyline that broke overnight and I think added to the pressure today. And the COVID-19 storyline, as I mentioned, I mean, I think that the economic growth prospects have been diminished here, at least to start the week, as we continue to see a resurgence in the number of cases. Looking at some of the trends in place, I do want to point out that we did see the S&P future, as I mentioned, much lower, but coming well off those lows. And we did see all the major futures down quite a bit intraday, with the Russell still down, having the worst performance today, then the Dow, the S&P. NASDAQ futures actually finished up on the day after being down quite significantly intraday. So again, possibly seeing a little bit of reversal here on that selling pressure that the markets realized intraday. Also, Micro E-mini activity continues to pick up as well. NASDAQ Micro E-minis, S&P Micro E-minis. For the third consecutive day, we saw over 1 million contracts traded on both those futures contracts. So again, those Micro E-minis continuing to pick up volume.